So, hello, dear students. Today we will solve another problem. This problem is basically from optics, and this problem is from class 10th ICSE board 2024 board problem. So, now the problem is like this. You have a monochromatic ray of light is incident on an equilateral prism placed at minimum deviation position with an angle of incidence 45 degree as shown in the diagram. This is the diagram. Copy the diagram and complete the path of ray PQ. State two factors on which the angle of deviation depends. So now we will proceed for the solution. So now here, this word is very important. That is minimum deviation. A monochromatic ray of light is incident on an equilateral prism placed at minimum deviation and angle of incidence is 45 degree. So just this is the diagram and we have to copy the diagram and complete the path of ray PQ. And B part is very simple. We have to just tell two factors on which the angle of deviation depends. So now for minimum deviation, for minimum deviation, for minimum deviation, we know that angle of incidence I1 is equal to angle of emergence I2 and angle of refraction R1 is equal to angle of incidence R2. Just see here when ray PQ will get refracted from this surface, let it be A, B and C. Here when ray PQ will get refracted from side AB of the prism, it will be incident on the side AC of the prism. So, and here when it will be incident on side AC of the prism, then angle of incidence will be R2. So don't be confused about the notations. This is the same notation which has been given in the book of Selina. So now, and we know that one more physical expression, that is R1 plus R2 is equal to A, that is angle of the prism. And here for minimum deviation, we know that R1 is equal to R2. So here we will use this condition in this expression. So now here R1 is equal to R2 is equal to A by 2. So here R1 is equal to R2. Angle of prism is given and it is 60 degree by 2 is equal to 30 degree. Yeah, this is the angle of prism and this is I think, equilateral prism. So in equilateral prism, every angle is equal to same, that is 60 degree. In equilateral triangle, each angle is same and it is equal to 60 degree. So now, so here we have got R1 and R2 and it is equal to 30 degree. So now we will complete the diagram. Just here, this is 45 degree and let me rub here. Here angle of refraction R1 is it is equal to 30 degree. It is 30 degree. And here this is normal, and this angle is also 30 degree, and here it will emerge from the side AC, and this angle I2 is also equal to 45 degree. And this ray QR here is parallel to BC, because this angle of incidence I1 and angle of emergence I2, they both are equal to 45 degree. They both are equal. That's why this ray QR will be parallel to base BC of the prism. And in second part, they have asked two factors on which angle of deviation depends. So first is angle of incidence, angle of incidence, and second is angle of prism. There are other two factors which is given in the Salina book. So you can write that two factors also. You can write also that two factors that is given in the book. So now this is the solution of this problem, and you can find out minimum deviation also for this. It may come in the exam, minimum deviation, and you know the formula for minimum deviation is delta minimum is equal to 2I minus A. This is the formula. And here angle of incidence is 45 degree. So it will be 2 into 45 minus angle of prism is 60 degree. So here, if you will calculate this, it will come out to be 30 degree. So this is the minimum deviation of this problem. It can come in the exam, the minimum deviation also. And let me show you one example. Just see this diagram here. Just see when here in B, when angle of incidence and angle of emergence, that is I1 and I2, they both are equal, the ray PQ is parallel to base BC of the prism. And in this case, you can also see there is a minimum deviation in B as compared to A and C. And just see, this is 36 degree, and in A it is 43 degree, and in C it is 47 degree. So the minimum deviation is in B prism, when angle of incidence and angle of emergence both are equal, and the ray PQ is parallel to base BC of the prism. And here you can calculate again minimum deviation from the same formula. Delta minimum is equal to 2I minus A. So here it will be 2 into 48 minus angle of prism. Suppose that angle of prism is 60 degree. So here if you will calculate this, 48 into 2, it will be 96 minus 60 degree. So here again it will come out to be 36 degree. So 36 degree is the here is the minimum deviation. And you can calculate deviation in figure A and C also from the formula, that is delta is equal to deviation is equal to I1 plus I2 minus. So here angle of incidence and angle of emergence are given in A and C both. So you can calculate the deviation in A and C. This was all about the solution of this problem. And if you like my problem solving technique, then you can like and share and subscribe my YouTube channel, that is SU Square Physics. That's all.